Merry Christmas, Joyeux Noël, Maligayang Pasco, God Jul, Feliz Navidad, Merry Kurisumasu, Chrisamasa Ke? Ubak? Man? Ubaba? Adina? Shengdan Kuale, Noleg Shona, Vesele Vanoche, Meli Kulisimasu.
I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes.
Chapter 24. A Rainy Christmas. Some rainy tears. Ring! The first bell sounded through the hills of Akuma no Uta High School, telling the students to go into their classrooms as the snow fell down upon the grounds and knocking off the remaining leaves from autumn. Even though it was Christmas, they still had school because they needed to. Peach trees bend forward like little old men with hunchbacks and arthritis. The fruit rotted and the ground was frozen. The trees were dead. A dead peach fell off one of the branches and rolled across the doorway of Sensei Hanayubi's math class. Inside the class were our 5 heroes and friends. Raichuru, Yuki-chan, Mina-chan, Aza-chan, and New/Mew-chan. I'll be calling her New for this because Elaine isn't really in this chapter. They were sitting together listening in on what Sensei had to say. You could smell it was Christmas because some of the children had brought cookies and other treats spiced with holiday spices. Raichu and her friends were busy nibbling on some cookies that New and Kuta made. Mina stepped up to the front of the class with a cookie. Oh, heyo, goshaimasu Sensei Hanayubi. Sensei Hanayubi looked up from his math sheets and smiled.
Oh, heyo, my dear. Merry Christmas.
He propped his arms up on his desk and leaned on his folded hands. Merry Kurisumasu, Sensei. She looked at her green and red frosted cookie and held it up to him. I thought that the best teacher in the world deserves a sweet treat on Christmas.
Ew!
He took it gratefully.
But thank you. The holidays always seem empty to me, but this is really nice. The best gift ever gotten today. Thank you, Mina-chan.
Do itashima shite. She bowed and smiled, going her merry way back on her desk. And Mina-chan, Raichu said once she heard her got there, because she doesn't have eyes. We have an idea what we're doing for Christmas. Yes, Yuki said, we'll be doing Secret Santa. We each randomly pick a name out of a Santa hat of names and then buy a gift for that person. She clasped her hands together and her blue crystallized twinkled like satyrs. I love Christmas. All right then, Asa boobed. Asa is one of Raichu's friends who is very tall with crimson hair with a hint of purple tone. Let's get it started! Give me that Santa hat. She took the hat and fished her hands into it. She smiled at them and then pulled out a name. Ooh, she said, it's your turn, New-chan. You pick. New. New looked at her and tiled her head. No! You will look. I want, said Asa. You should pick now. And she turned away. New. New screamed and thrusted her head into a Santa hat. She smiled and put the folded paper into her skirt pocket. I know what I'll be getting. You! Wait, who? Raichu said. I'm not telling anybody. No. It could be you or you. She held the hat to the next person, and they kept doing that until everyone picked a person to give a gift to. I need help, Raichu said. I can't get the paper or read it. Can someone tell me who it is?
I can.
Sensei Hanayubi was right behind Raichu. And he pulled a name out of the hat and read it to her.
Your person is Denmark.
He whispered. What? But they aren't in our...
What can I say? That's what it says. Merry Christmas.
He put the Santa hat on Raichu's head. How can I get a gift for him? She thought. I can't even see what his gift will look like.
Rats?
Raichuru sighed. What's wrong? Yuki asked, her voice delicate and whispery. I'm blind and have no arms. How will I pick a gift out? It's okay, Raichuru. Use your heart, Mina said. You're right. Yeah! And that's what she did. Ring, ring! The bell made its loud sound again. It was time to go home. Let's meet at my house after school, Azza announced. We'll give presents then. Everyone agreed and they all left. Later on, Raichuru was out shopping with the help of Rin and Shippo. They held on to her shoulder knobs to stop her from falling. It was really cold and Raichuru was wrapped up in a red and green scarf. It was around her neck. Since Rin and Shippo are dating, they wore opposite colors. Rin wore a red outfit and Shippo wore a green outfit for the holiday. They walked along the streets with Raichuru looking through the shop windows. What do you think Denmark-sama will like? Shippo asked. Oh, something sportsy or warm, Raichuru thought. Oh, how about a trench coat? That sounds Mo. Rin chirped like a happy little bird, and they went into a coat shop. As they looked around the clothes, Raichuru rubbed her head up against them to see which ones felt the warmest. She sniffed them, too. This one feels good, Raichuru smiled as she buried her nose into a thick brown fur coat like a dog smelling something good on the carpet. Yeah. Definitely this one. It's perfect. She squealed with joy. Rin got the coat and checked it out at the register. Is this all you want? Asked Miku Hatsune. She filled it up and got it prepared in a box. That will be $12.50. Whoa, that's cheap, Rin exclaimed. Miku's teal crystallized bulged. No, $1,500. She nodded and her maid's headdress bobbed. Rin blushed. Raichuru, do you have that amount? Well, yeah, I got it for this month's work at the Yakuza. We've been slow lately. She thought about it. Anything worth a smile on his face. Ring it! Meow! Miku grinned and rung it up. Rin and Shippo were walking Raichuru out shite. Going home to Azza's house for a Christmas party and opening presents. They fitted Denmark's jacket around Raichuru's shoulders to keep her warm and cozy. As Raichuru blindly made her way, she felt her foot gently bump something. Ah! Raichuru said, startled. What's that? Oh, be careful! Shippo said, moving her. That's a little kid. The little kid was very dirty. So dirty he was almost black? And skinny. He looked up at her with faded brown eyes. I'm sorry, ma'am. I got no shoes, and I was in your way. That's okay, Raichuru said, looking down in his direction. What are you doing out in the cold anyway? It's freezing balls out here. The little boy hesitated and looked away, then he looked back. Well, I have no home, ma'am. Not even on Christmas? Raichuru's voice saddened. It's awfully cold out. Yes, it is, ma'am. Sorry again. His voice dimmed. Well, hey, wait a minute. Raichuru turned to her shoulder and bit the coat, dragged it off her body and towards the little boy. She leaned over and hung the coat over his head. Is this for me? He asked, and Raichuru nodded. He took the coat and put it on. It's like a house on me. It's huge. He hugged himself in the coat. Arigato. Merry Kurisumasu, the three of them said, and they left. Finally, they were at Azza's house. Festive lights were hanging off of the walls and merry Christmas carols were playing in the background. People were smiling and drinking punch within the gingerbread-scented rum. Azza ran up and hugged Raichuru, squeezing her really tight. Hey, Raichan! Man, it's easy to crush you without your arms in the way. Merry Kurisumasu, Aishiteru. Raichuru laughed and grinned. Aishiteru. Nay, Raichuru. It was Denmark's voice. Oh, hi. How are you doing? Raichuru said as he hugged her in a warm embrace of love and trust. All right, you? Raichu shrugged her nubs. Can't complain much. Yuki took a glass of wine and clanked a fork to it to get everyone's attention. It's time to open gifts! Everyone screamed in excitement and ran to the tree. Yuki opened up her gift first. Oh, it's from Azza, she said and smiled. She pulled it out of the box. It's a Kingdom Hearts t-shirt. She giggled and held it to her boobs. Thank you. As a clap. You're welcome. My turn. She took the gift. Wow, this one's from Mina-chan, and it's pretty small. She opened it up. Oh my god, earrings! Thank you! Yuki took a box from under the tree and held it up to Raichu. Use your teeth to open it. It's for me. Raichu tore apart the package. What is it? Yuki stuck it in her mouth, and she felt it with her tongue. Then Yuki took it out again. It's a crystal figurine of Rihanna. Thank you. No problem. Yuki replied and smiled. Raichu, that must mean you've gotten me a gift. Mina squeaked. What? No. I got Denmark for whatever reason. Raichu frowned. Oh well. That's okay, Mina said dishearteningly with sadness. Me, Denmark said. Well, well, well. Raichu blushed and sighed. I'm sorry. I gave your coat to a homeless kid. I didn't have anything warm on me, and my scarf isn't much. Denmark leaned in and kissed Raichu on her sad red lips. You're all I need for Kurisu Masu. He held out a box and opened it. I know you can't see it, but it's Yoru gift. It's a diamond ring. Will you marry me, Raichu? Yeah! Raichu gasped and turned red. What? Denmark? Yes! She jumped into his arms, and everyone cried in happiness. They all cheered and hugged each other, wishing each other a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. After they had the party, they all went home. Mina was walking alone on her way home when suddenly a figure stood behind her. He was coughing into his jacket and stepped up to her to greet her.
Hey, Mina-chan, he said. Why do you look so down?
Secret Santa got mixed up and I didn't get a gift. That's okay, though. I was with my friends for Kurisu Masu. She kicked the snow and Wheelky smiled.
Well, you gave me a gift earlier, so I thought I should give you one.
He held out a little kitten with a blue bow wrapped around her neck.
I found her a while ago and took care of her, and as much as I love having her around, I think she'd be happier with you, so Merry Christmas.
She took the kitten into her arms and her face grew bright. Thank you, Sensei. Merry Kurisumasu, everyone.